Welcome everyone for one more step towards our AI agent for UIs. On this step, we are gonna start to implement some agent to execute few tasks for us, right? So that's the fun starts. The first thing we're gonna do it is create a new model, which we'll call agency, where you're gonna have the agents related stuff placed. That's it. Then we're gonna have basically a agent service, say, as we always do, service. So and we're gonna have agent this, and this agent will contain, will depend of the LLM, and we are gonna remove this too. Move this, and we're gonna return. Let's see, let's return just a dictionary of empty. And you have the text, run class, run tasks. So this will be our entry point, which will have run tests method. We do receive the text with basically, let's call this maybe prompt. Say, and we are gonna then we're gonna have our usual factory. We're gonna add it in. Let's see, yeah, actually it's correct. We're gonna import this on our predict and agent factory. Gonna add our LLM service. Then I'm gonna import it, and we're gonna have agent service. And now we're gonna call agent service run task. Hello, Tarpre, how are you? So what we're gonna have here, let's say, provide a JSON example of a user intent. No, just a valid JSON. Say a valid JSON example. We're gonna remove this. This response. See how it goes, and let's test our endpoint. I have to start first. It started. Now let's call our limit point, and we are getting the response here. So it's working that part. Next step, let's implement some. Let's create some agent. I think it's time to start talking about agent. I'm gonna start with a simple agent. Let's put it here. Agents. And here I'm gonna create a class called agent. And this agent would have LLM as a dependent and a name. And this should have a method called infer, and we'll call this prompt. And we will set this as not implemented because we want our agent, specific agents, to implement this class. Infer, infer predict. Let's call this agent base. And now let's create the agent that will do a specific task. Let's call user intent agent. class user intent agent. Gonna extend the agent base. And here we will have the name and service, and you're gonna call the init of our super, and you have our inference with our LLM infer, and you're gonna give this message. Okay, I think that's basically it. Next step, I think I will create one more agent just to have an example of multiple agents. Let's create one more. Agent fixer, the init, the infer, and true here. Let's leave it like that for now. See if we're... Actually, I'm gonna remove this one. This is gonna just return. We're gonna return whatever it's given. Now we are gonna go back to our agent, and they're gonna agent base now. And let's go our agent service, and you're gonna give it user intent, and you're gonna also has our self JSON fix agent. And now on the tasks, we are gonna basically use it intent. We are gonna give a prompt, and we're gonna and the response of this, we are gonna basically yeah. So what I want to create here is the first of it for now. Let's return the response. Okay. So what we are doing here, we have created a agent that would basically that is a helpful assistant, and will give a text for this agent. So you're gonna ask something. So you give the prompt. Prompt is a better name. We're gonna give a prompt, and this prompt to create a new, and let's see what is there. And the prompt is to provide a JSON example. So we are asking to create a JSON example, and let's see what we get. Yeah, so we asked for an example of JSON, and we got it. So this is the JSON example that OpenAI, or ChatGPT, let's call it ChatGPT, gave to us, right? And you can see that the structure that comes from OpenAI, it is pretty big. So you have choice, and you have to message, and then you have content, and choice is array. So we're gonna navigate all the way to the content in order to get what we really want. So we're gonna do this now. And here, I am going to get the content that we got, right? That ChatGPT gave to us. And I'm gonna replace one curly bracket with two. This will basically break the valid JSON, and it will not be a valid JSON anymore. So that's why we have created another agent that will be responsible for fix the JSON, right? So we're gonna ask to another agent that he will be a JSON fixer, and now we're gonna basically go and set it properly. which is, so you're not a helpful assistant. You are actually, let's copy this. Now you are a JSON fixer, and you are a bot that helps users fix the JSON response. Basically, that's our system agent. That would be agent that will be responsible for fixing JSONs. That's basically what it is. Agent will have own task, and will be specialized in doing that tasks. What can I call that? We can call, since this is a specialized, we can just say JSON. Okay, so let's see if it is able to perform this task. And we so we broke it here, and let's see what's going to be returning. And I think I'm gonna add the breaking point here, so we can see what the real content before it's sending. Okay, the content now, it is like this. We can see that we have 2 here and 2 here, which made it not be a valid JSON anymore, right? Let's see what you get in the end. Yeah, so there is a sync error. It's saying in this corrective action, there's extra curly bracket. It know that it's a extra curly bracket was removed, right? And now you can see that those curly bracket double is not in the JSON anymore. So it actually worked. Our JSON fixer works. And that would be very important because sometimes ChatGPT send the broken JSON, and we need a proper JSON structure in order to be parsed later in our UI. So this is it's a real agent that we need. Another agent that I'd like to create, it is to make sure we don't return all the text, right? So we don't want a text, we just want JSON, right? And we are interested just the JSON that inside the part. Now, basically, JSON, whatever they are, you want the valid JSON. So let's create an agent for that. This time, I will do a little bit different. I'm not going to create a, let's say, a specific agent. I'll kind of create a generic one so we can kind of reuse and don't need to be creating all the time specific agent for simple tasks. So how we do that? Let's go to agents. Let's say the default agent, and you're gonna have agent base, and we have a message here. I want message. I don't want messages. Message here. Search. And I think for you're gonna just leave like that. Let's say now, but now we are gonna need to pass the system user. Let's say def set system message. That will be the message. And then we need to also set user message. And the message, I think I'll pass list. and we're gonna loop over each message and I'm gonna pass it. Now our diff, basically our diff, we need to check. Um, I think here we should not really set the message straight. I think it would be better we just say system message. Just add it up. And I don't think system message is a good thing. It's a prompt is much better. Okay, system prompt. UI how fast. And let's set it to default. System prompt message, and here I will add the so message insert position 0 system prompt. So we are setting to the first item to be the system prompt. Think we can call this a bit different, prompted by the message prompts. So prompt, we have prompts here. Let's also call prompts. Yeah, we got here. Let's say if there per, let's say, prompts it's bigger than. Now I want to check if the prompt it is empty, which means there was no user message then. So I will raise exception actually. Prompt equals 0. I want to throw a message here. It's an exception. Prompt is not set. And then send the prompts. User yeah, I think it's correct. Let's then add it to our agent cells. Self. Which agent would be this one? It would be fixer. No, it would be basically a cells JSON struct. And this would be a default agent. JSON structure, and we're gonna say self JSON extractor dot set item prompt UI JSON your JSON structure, and your job is to extract valid JSON from a text. You are a bot that helps users delete that. You are JSON structure, and your job is to extract valid JSON from text. So that user prompt, this is a text with JSON. Do we? Where is actually our edit here? Say text with JSON, and we need to all this. Was true. He named this to fixed JSON. Then we'll return. So what we want now it is to see only JSON without any message, any other text. We run our edit at error. We got the content. See what is the content. To turn. Or to turn the response null. What we did wrong? Or actually no, I did it wrong then. And prompt no, it's fine. The prompt is empty. It's not true. Because we have the infer here. No, so if this is empty, what do we do? So let's add it down then. If prompt length it is less than 2, because we already have one there. So if less than 2, we don't need to do anything actually. It's just so and user in prompt. Yeah, that's the user prompt, set user prompt. That is if we want to add more. If we have only one, we can just, we're gonna see that sometimes you need to create many user prompts, even though it could be on the same, but it behave differently on the OpenAI if you pass multiple instead of one. It's weird, but it's like that. So that's I'm already anticipating that and creating multiple user prompt if required. But in fact, we start with empty here. Add the system. It is required. It's not really required because we can start with the simple one, and then we add So now it is like that. So what we are gonna do, actually come back to the agent first. We don't need this chooser. So what we really actually need here is to infer. Start and path. So that's it. So the content come here, like we got a kind of JSON, and we got it fixed, and then we can see that we're gonna text with JSON. Our text with JSON is in here. Can make and text with JSON starts with the JSON response provided has a few syntax error. Here's a correct one. So we are only interested on what is here. Let's see what we're gonna get. And it didn't work. The valid JSON extract from the text is still added the phrase on the beginning, and this is not what we want, right? We want only JSON. You are JSON extract, and your job is to extract valid JSON from a text. This is a text with JSON. Please ensure you return only JSON object without any without any and say this text. How we could say without text. I hope you understand that only JSON object without any text. This is a text with JSON. Ensure you return only JSON object without any text. I'm concerned if you're gonna get confused. This is a bit confused and remove all the text. This is a text with JSON. Ensure you return only JSON object. Let's leave it like that. Let's see how it is. Gonna remove the there we go. This is the new one. Now we have a multiple agent working together to fulfill a specific task. In our task, it is to get a JSON example without any extra text, only with the what we really want, which is a structured JSON. With that, I think we're gonna wrap up from here, and then we would come back with more interesting requests for our agents. Okay, see you next lecture.